Well, hello. Let's let's just get stuck right in here. See what we're gonna do. Good question. Let's start by here. First of all, we're in C minor. I'm gonna go for kind of a grim winter storm bleak kind of sound. Sort of, maybe. Actually, there's an easy thing. Today's going to heavily feature some sloths, for sure. Speaking of which, let's put a sloth right there into dagger. Let's take white noise, put it in. And if we're lucky, we have wind. Or nothing. There's wind. See, here's the thing, right? You hardly see this light. This light in the middle of the three I'm pointing to. Can't see because right now it's bright red. And I assume by my ears that means it's going into positive voltages. But see, that's just too slow. That's not what wind sounds like. So that's ridiculous. Okay, let's try something else here. I'm going to use this. This is the stochastic function generator. And 0 offset. And then so when you, this is the minimum and maximum rise and fall. This is the max, this is the min for rise, and this is the max, this is the min for fall time. So each time it generates an LFO cycle, or whatever you want to call it, it's going to choose from those variables, right? Which means sometimes it's going to be like, which is exactly what wind does. Poke. Oh, God. All right, shut up. Back burner. You're done, son. I would like a blob of goo. But I'm going to wait on that because honestly, using this is a Desmodus Versio, but I've got the Praeterio Versio firmware on it, which is a stereo sound-on-sound looper, and that might actually be good for stuff like sound effects, like background Foley sound effects kind of thing, which might be kind of cool. You know, that might be kind of good. Thinking. There are children shrieking out in the hallway. Shrieks of joy, at least. All right. Yeah, let's put that on the back burner. R-bar, I think the R-bar is cleared, but I don't know. Let's double check. Paul, yeah, happy Friday. Fucking A, man. And it is vacation time for me for 2 weeks. Yeah, that'll be really nice, actually. I really hope I don't get sick. I don't think I will. My dad is sick right now. He's got a nasty, respiratory infection thing, and he's 91. I've mentioned this before, I think, on the channel. He's not doing super duper well, but it's nothing like any one serious thing. It's just like a bunch of little, like, his vision is going to crap, like, fast. His arthritis is really bad, so he can't move the mouse, and he clicks in the wrong place, but then he can't see what he's doing, and so I go down there, and I'm like, you've moved all of your documents into your OneDrive. What the hell? Like that, and but yeah, on top of it is this freaking infection. But started him on antibiotics yesterday, and actually he already sounds almost back to normal. Crazy how fast that works. Okay, so we've got R-Bar, we've got Stardust. That might be a good place to look for Foley type sound effects. I wonder. I think what's going to happen is this. If I go to YouTube, for example, and I put in like winter ambience, let's try it. Winter ambience. AMBIENCE. See, yeah, it's going to be like, it's like I'm in a coffee shop and there's jazz. That's not what I'm looking for. Winter storm, and that's icy howling wind, and that's I've already got that, right? Unless theirs is better than mine. Yeah, see, this is just low rumble. So this is chirping crickets and stuff. You know what? Let's do something weird. Let's do something weird with this. Phone cable, sir. I'm going to record a bunch of this, and then we're going to, like, experiment. This is going to be really quiet, so this needs to be cranked the fuck up. I hope that doesn't overload it automatically. Let's test first. Quick test. Zing, zing. No, that sounds really good, actually. Cool. Unzing. Record. But don't talk, because that'll get recorded too. And that's freaked me out before. I thought there was a ghost on my recording, but it turns out it was just me. Okay, I think that'll do it. I think that'll be enough. Thanks, Paul. Okay, now, we've got that going. That's already hooked up. Here it is. Now, if we do this. Weird. I mean, it doesn't really scream, you know, bleak winter, but I'm not going for like a winter storm. I'm just going for like bleakness, so that's okay. But let's mess with it. What happens if it's reversed? I was really hoping to get like this, like whoop whoop. Yeah. That's more like it. We could even modulate the speed, which might be stupid. Like fun, stupid, like stupid fun, or it might just be stupid. I'm not sure which. Let's do the same sort of thing with the stochastic function generator here. Real low on the amplitude though. And then maybe I'll put it on like slow. I don't think I've ever actually used the speed change mod. Where is it? Is it very fit in the. Where's your goddamn thing? Oh, volt per octave. And then I'm going to turn on the inertia, which is sort of slows it like it's a real tape machine. So it's like beer instead of like snapping from note to note. All right, now what we need is for this to just like come in and out, right? Easiest way to do that, before I go any further though, I do want to take sloth, dump it into this thing. But let's take the second one of these. Now you've also got some interesting things here. Like this one is like the positive only average of the inertia and the apathy. So it just does like a funky sort of mostly up thing. So we put that in here. And it should just kind of just disappear after a while. And you gotta listen to it for a while just to double check, because you may have your modulation such a way where you just completely like filter it out and it never does what you wanted it to do, because who knows. In this case it would be like, I don't know, it's interpreting a positive voltage in a different way. Then, of course, we have Aura, which can do wacky things, honestly, with the sound. Anybody see the Qubit? Qubit has a buy one, get one sale right now. It's not anything, unfortunately. It's like you have to buy a certain thing, and then they give you a certain thing. But it's pretty cool. Like, you can buy 3 modules and end up with 6. Like, you can build a whole system, basically, for, you know, whatever, $900, $1,000 maybe. Cool concept. Bold. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm still tempted. Like, I'd have to make the decision pretty damn soon, though. But, I think they give you a prism with the purchase of 1 module, and I'm like, I could use a prism. That'd be fun. Be a fun little effect. I don't really have the space for it, specifically, but, you know, still be fun. Nice, dude. Yeah, my suggestion on the Aurora, and this is totally my personal preference, is that I put the alternate firmware on it. I found the OG firmware makes everything sound like it's running through really bad YouTube compression. And I did not dig that at all. So the whatever this is, I think this is the FDN. I don't know, maybe I have to try it again. I could just do that right now, but I'm not going to. Alright, so this is suitably amorphous and weird, and it doesn't really maybe fit with the jive so much, but just go with it for now. Let's think, I kind of want to use ensemble oscillator. Have it just kind of like play some occasional, like very rare... Hey, I'm about ready to ditch my Bloom, I'll tell you that much. My OG Bloom. Never really jived with it. And I find myself really wanting a quick-to-use step sequencer. Which I've got that Behringer 182 sitting behind me. And I think I'm going to sub it back out again. The biggest problem I see with the Bloom is there's no indication of what you have that step set to. Like there's no way to see. So you're only seeing it by like trial and error. And it just, the workflow of it is weird. It just doesn't jive with me. So, yeah. I think I'm going to ditch it again. It's been like the second time taking it out. Let's see. All right, let's just do an occasional chord part. Occasional chord part. Here comes an occasional chord part. Put this in Zagreb? Just put it in H. One test drive and you will agree. All right. No, this is weird. This we're definitely going to put into sea legs. Speaking of sea legs, let's jack up the time here. Really want like put it on BBD delay. Gives it that nice crunchy bit crush at the very end, which is a happy sound. So let's go super long. Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's kind of our basic tonality kind of thing. So we'll go part 3. And I'm going to make this like, here, we're going to make it 16 notes long. Okay. For now, I'm only going to make it 2, because otherwise it's annoying. We're going to put it on random, and we're going to put the rate really slow. let's say, let's try whole note for now. I'm running this at 60 BPM right now. So, all right. So if we put this guy at a C and this guy at a G, and I hit go, should have two different chords kind of cascading back and forth. And we do.
Nifty. Hooray.
All right. You're not going to reach, are you? It's you. Asshole. Okay. Not using the Zagreb then, because I can't get a cable to reach over there. It's super, super dumb. But, you know. What can I say? Makes sense. This is a good substitute, though. Absolutely nothing wrong with this choice. Hey, Trip Tilt. Thanks, man. See, I want this, but I want reverse. I want reverse. 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 There you go. And, like, pretty long. Like, a couple seconds. And then a little bit more swoopy. Oh, motherfucker. I'm just doing... See, this is kind of what I was hoping for, but let's just hear it by itself. We want detune. I've been listening to a little bit of this Project Mishram, which is like somewhere between like Indian Carnatic music and like gent. And it's pretty wild. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, I know what I wanted to do today, too. All right, now this is way too short, so what we do then is we crank this back up to 16 notes long. And then I'm going to take, let's say, both of these. We're going to get like a 50% probability that they just won't even play. You know? Period. So basically, I just want every once in a while a little whoop, just a little thing, you know? And I think maybe a little tiny bit of modulation going into the root also. Just a little bit, and that'll give it that sort of like higher and lower spread. Project Mishram, M-I-S-H-R-A-M. Let's put this on the ladder filter. Get that nice warmth. Yeah, that's not going to play very much. But that's kind of what I was hoping for. We could add another step if needed. I'm going to tweak the probabilities, though, so the C chord plays more often than the G. All right. And that should just be doing its thing. I'm going to leave it on just because I want to make sure that it's kind of doing what I want it to do. In general. Um, there's one. Okay. What's next? What's next? How about kind of a really high, kind of like a sizzly, and this is gonna be, I think, do a few things with this in terms of kind of pulling it off of the clock, pulling it off the grid. The vector's weird like that because you start with a sequence that's like metrical, clocked and stuff, but then you can do stuff to it so that it becomes not that. Man, people are running upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. Battle Royale going down. Let's use this here dude. What's the warmest stereo filter? Lester, just kidding. Now, nice thing is, oh, I know what I want to do with this. This guy's gonna get imitored. Put it through the delay cloud. Here's a delightful cloud of delay for you. If it reaches. You son of a bitch. Gonna reach? Yeah. They're ever so slightly short yellows. Cool, bro. Oh, let's see here. This guy. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted, for everything to just sound like it's exploding. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to do gates on the first 5 notes only. You have this at 16 for the length, which is cool. Cool. Yeah. Idea to actually go into chord mode. So you have voices, you have chord mode, but you can, does chord mode let you do octaves? If I just do like an octave, major, minor, no. Major, augmented, finish 7 majors, that's it. Oh. Okay, so we can do this differently then. We can go mono, scales, go mono, and then we can use the unison to spread stuff, and I think you can actually jack the detune up so high that it goes up and down an octave. I'm going to try that. Before this, though, I want to put it on a really slow envelope. Or at least a pretty slow envelope. Now I'm saying no sustain though. Sustain, you stupid. You want lots of decay and release time. Keep that there. So let's see what we got. Let's turn that up. Make sure that this is on, and then hit play. We have nothing. Nothing? Like nothing? Oh, I turned up the wrong knob because I'm stupid. Wrong knob, sir. Wow, you're very low. You're very low. You can sub that out. Let's go 2 octaves higher. Okay, chance operations of this guy going up. Say 50-50 chance going up. What would that be? Flat to a G. 9? 9 half steps. And that's only going to be on even number measures. That way it'll be. Do it again. Ah ha 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 ha. I had my gate times on too long. That's more like it. Yeah. Okay, do it again. It's very sensitive for gate lengths. Okay, now we go into the unison mode. Right? And what happens if we go detune? Is it just going to be horrible? Here, play again. Yeah, that's terrible. All right, try it again. This time with 6 voices in unison. It's lovely. Okay, but of course now we got a wavetable. We got a wavetable here. Hey, Jean. Okay. So the other thing I want to do is have this play very, very rarely. So basically, I want to do. Let's do every step length is going to be up to 4, except for the notes that are playing. We'll make this guy a little bit long. Half. All the others are going to be 4, right? Which means basically we're going to not hear from this we're only going to hear from this every once in a while. I can then repeat the steps if I want, so I could have this 4 whole note step repeated like up to 8 times. It's nutty. Oh, each step can be 32 bars. Nice. It was like, this weirdo. Please turn the wheel off. All right, now that's one layer, and then of course we got them our effects. Okay, let's turn it down 1 octave. Play it again. See, why are you still playing? Like, buddy. The regen is at like 5%. Just chill. The Imitor has no chill. It's just like, here, have all of the delay. Oh, that's too much. Here. You're like, stop, no. That's the way it works. It's a delay cloud. Okay, there. Now if we regen quite a bit, then blend it like 50-50. Yeah, that's the problem, is that my spread is way too high. Revoice this. This needs to be revoiced or reordered. Okay? What does that mean? What I mean is we're going to go delay and then filter. Okay? And that way I can filter the entire output of the thing. And I think that will work better. It'll sound better. It's also going to be longer cables all around. These slimliney boys might be enough to go from here to here. Oh, I bet they're not. I bet it's just barely too short. Nope, that one might be okay. This one seems like it might be okay. Oh, bless you. Semi-short cables that aren't short are. Okay, that way we can actually filter the. So it's doing a shimmer like algorithm in Imitor. It's like false granulator. And then if we don't want a lot of low, we can give it a little resonance. And this is a ladder filter that I've got it set on. So with ladder filters, your roll off is like here's your like. If you turn resonance up, it puts the peaks like this, and so you lose some of your bass also. Okay, this is horrible. What is this? This is awful. Okay, let's turn up time and turn down spread. Time is like the number like between each tap. There's 12 taps, always. And then spread is like, it's like how far away from the initial impact they start. So there's a tricky balance. See, that's lovely. subtle. All those harmonics just coming from delay lines. See, it's too much. Okay, so we do a few things. Number one, we modulate the oscillator. A little bit. Tiny little bit. See, you're doing it again, for fuck's sake, dude. Maybe both time and spread need to be fairly low. I don't know. Here, play it again. This is up pretty high. Sloths must be in pretty neutral territory right now, which is good. Okay, I like it. Cool. Mute it. How about a ball of goo? Could do a little. Be cool. I think it's all up. Wait, what? Oh. Buddy, you're not in tune. Very sharp. Why are you not working? Work. Dude. This was like perfect for a long time. Close. There we go. Okay, cool. That would be bad. Hey, your tonal part is completely out of tune. Congratulations. Right. Okay. And now, theoretically, I have a ball of goo. It's already patched. It's ready to go. Just this. It's a little clippy, and I don't really want that. Oh, I have a Fender Rhodes behind me. There. See? And it's coming in through this big Mohonkus cable over here. Directly into my modular mixer. So no, that's played live. Such a happy sound. Yeah, I've been very fortunate. Let's put it that way. Like, literally, that Rhodes was like dirt cheap, and it fell into my lap. And it's got history. Like, I have history with it. Like, 30 years later, that's the Rhodes that I played on in high school jazz band when I was 17, 18. And I'm 53 now, so just like came back around. It's weird. Funny how that works. So, ball of goo, it is being modulated, but it doesn't sound like very much. Oh, that's because... Alright, I'm going to pull the modulation for the red channel also. And let's take another medium speed sloth. We'll do the Z-axis one. It was like my old band director retired, and he, although it's the school's instrument, so this is weird, because he sold it to a kid that was going to school there at the time, who happened to be my piano student, okay? Because I taught private lessons for years. And he up and moved to New York a few years back. He's like, I can't take this thing with me. You want to buy it? I'm like, fuck yeah. So I bought that, a couple of stands, and an Alesis Ion. I can't remember. It's the little silver and red synth with the sideways pitch bender. It's really weird. For $1,000. Because I could probably turn around right now and sell my Rhodes for $3,000. You know, it's in really good shape, and it's got the legs and everything. You know, it's all complete. Of course, it sat in a school warehouse for God knows how many decades, you know, boxed up, unused. Okay, cool. Ball of goo, it's there, it exists. We got weird crickety dog noises things. We got the R bar. There's nothing in the R bar. We're gonna make a thick ball of goo tonight. Okay. Let me go get some random dumb percussion instruments. Hehehe. Oh, I've sat upon my tablecloth. Oh! Do not fall and kill yourself. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I have a few random percussion instruments. So I think what I want to do is use the built-in microphone on the R-bar and record some very sparse noises on each track and just have it random. And then have it, instead of playing back all the time, have it get pinged by something. Probabilistic generator. Yeah, we're gonna make this into an instant ball of ambient deliciousness. So the only thing is, I can't talk because it'll go into the microphone also. I used to have a Rhodes suitcase piano with the speaker cabinet, and I gotta say I liked that one more because the speakers sounded amazing. Just had like a solid state power amp built into the cabinet, but dude, the thing was so heavy, it was insane. The speaker cabinet was like well over 100 pounds, I believe. So like it wasn't really. I gigged with it for years, but it's not really portable. It's like gigging with a Hammond organ. Insane. All right. That's it. I'm just tiny bits. All right. I've got a Gankogi here. African double bell. Okay. Okay. Next one. Do something a little different. Okay. And then this little African flute. So let's see if I can play like a C and a G. Ah. I think that's a C. Sounds like a C. Fix that note. How to play it. Yeah, that's cool. That'll work. All right. Bonk. Do a little bending. All right. So there's the stuff. There's our raw material. All right. Turn it on. But we do this. This is where we're at. A little too much. Little too much. Too much fucking reverb. Okay, now we take the next step, right? First of all, I gotta drive the playhead. You gots to move the playhead. And the easiest, I think, is just a regular old flat LFO. Just let the LFO do its low frequency oscillating. This is the strike input. So this is going to go into something. Let's put on the probabilistic generator, but just like not very probabilistic. So if I just hit the clock and I said go, how would this sound? Not going to do much. Oh, I need to put it on the omega layer also, which means this guy needs to slow way the heck down, or it's going to take too long to get through all 6 layers. See? Needs more reverb. I can't do it. I can't do it. This doesn't have much of a range. It's only got 6 holes plus 1 in the back. So a lot of it is like overblowing. It's in like a C pentatonic scale or something weird like that. I don't even, might be C major. But you got to do some half hole stuff to get it correct. So this is just background. Of course, we can filter it. Make it more palatable. Do. But it's not gonna see, not the entire buffer is not filled with info. So even if it hits the strike button, like it's not sounding because there's nothing there. Not gonna play anything. Francisco. Hola. Alright, let's mute that, make it go away. I do kind of want to maybe put some modulation. No, some modulation into the pan. Gently though, not massive. It should kind of slowly swing back and forth, theoretically. All right, let's mute that. Let's get some more tonal parts here, doing interesting things, like maybe some bass. A bass might be a good thing, you know? I'm thinking, Lincoln, I've been thinking. Let's make this one really slow. Like 2 whole notes, maybe? Yeah, I think that'll work. And we're gonna go into reach. I think it will. Especially since this oscillator is derpy connections right in the derpy center of its derpy self. That ain't gonna work. Okay. This is gonna be, what is this gonna be? This is gonna be bass. Could actually, let's use the font. I really like this filter. It's a little big. I'm seriously considering getting another filter and putting it. People are gonna call me crazy. Glow in the dark cables. They're not really, they're just so. All right. Should hear sound. Hear sound. Need sub. All right. All right. Cool, bro. Cool, bro. Envelope. A little bit of an envelope on this one. Though I think I'm going to put it into two different things. I'm going to put it into the drive. We're going to do a nice long swell. Be like B0, but like swoop it and make it really long. Like so. Then I've got one of these here little Hosa hopscotch cables, right? Good job, buddy. You're going to go into the drive, which means it's modulating amplitude. But got a built-in VCA in that, dude, so, like, good job, man. And it's going to give a little bit of modulation to the filter also. Very, very little. So then, theoretically, by gate, let's gate a couple of notes here. Put, like, C3. Is huge. It's huge. Longer. Yeah, definitely. Okay, now, note-wise, what I'm gonna do. Could do another couple of C's, kind of tie everything. Or not tie everything. Just not tie anything. The envelope. And then do like a G at the end of this whole thing. Oh, fuck it. Let's just, here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it really, really long. And basically turn gates up on every step. Which means every step should be just like a C4, except for the first chunk. First chunk of steps is going to be different. So, we should have bass now. Boy, it's just not lasting that long. Could put a ton of delay on it. See, don't really like this. Kind of want to have constant sustain. That's okay. That's very okay, actually. Okay, let's do just do a single cable instead of this goofball rigmarole of weird. So yeah, you're gonna go here. Okay, before we kind of start putting stuff together here, I want some occasional sound effects. Okay? Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's do some nifty keen analog style patchorama here. All right, I'm going to use part 4 on the vector, and I'm only going to basically use it as a trigger for a rare sequence. So I could put it on whole note and make it like 16 notes long, so it's like 16 measures, and then we'll just put a gate on step 1. That's it. Now this is going to go to 2 different places. So this one for sure we're going to this doopy cable wacky. I'm trying to think my way through it as I plug things in, which is a bad way to go about. So what I want is a long... Oh, I know. I want this to go to burst generator in the quadrax. So... do have bland green cable. Doesn't glow dark. So we'll go to channel 3 since it is set up. But how fast is it? Okay. So this is going to go to the VCA. Right? Directly into the CV for, let's say, let's go channel 1. Because why not? You know, and we'll turn the level of that guy down all the way. So what I need then is an envelope, a pitch envelope that's going pretty slow, just an AD basic envelope. But we want it pretty low voltage. Probably, this goes up to 10. We probably only want like 2.5 maybe total tops. And then that's going to go into the control or the CV input of an oscillator. Oscillator is going to go, let's say, a triangle wave, and we'll go into channel 1. Output of that channel 1 is into C legs. Should get is a little. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. If I've been tweaking my noise gate, especially. So that's a big part of it. But I need to hear that from people. But I do have a tendency to just like not talk loud. I'll be like back here going, mm-hmm. Hey, where's my little ticka thing? What are you doing? Is it working? Oh, no, because I have this plugged into the wrong place like a doofus. Here we go. There it is, but it's got to be higher. And faster. Let's go faster. Higher. There it is. Faster. These go to 11. There. Now we have a little blip 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 part that'll come in every once in a while. Every once in a while, our little happy little fairy friend will visit us and sprinkle us with this little magic dust. Then we'll be like, God, I feel like Stream Boo. And it'll be weird. I can't turn it to 11 because YouTube will automatically volume duck it to minus 14 LUFS. So, sorry. And that's loudness units full scale, for those of you that don't know. I'm very professional and a very experienced producer. Why don't you just make, 10 the loudest, and just have 10 be the loudest. He's got to 11. R.I.P. Rob Reiner. Let's get something else like this. Some other cool little, what about like a really high-pitched reverse envelope? Like G. Just like this, like, zeek, and then run it through like a shit ton of reverb. I could get into that. What's going to trigger it, though? Let's see. What can we use? We could do something similar. And have it run from a part on the vector. That'd be easy. So if we do something kind of similar, make it like whole notes. We'll make it 15 whole notes long so that they never really cross. But I'm going to put the gate for it like in the middle here on. For testing purposes, I'm going to put it at number 1. For reality purposes, I'm going to have to put it on like step 6 because I don't want it to do its thing at the exact same time as my happy little fairy lights. Let's see. How's this going to work? Probably just a... Who tunes the easiest? I guess it doesn't really. I can do Eston, the HV1. All right, let's get that. I'm gonna get that started here. Meaning, throw a cable at my modular. Sit there. This is the wave table out. So something with a high pass would be good. Maybe use the, let's use the A121. It's a Doepfer filter. It's got it's a band, whatever, state variable filter. Couldn't think of it. So you can turn it to high pass if you want. Band pass, 12 dB. Very smooth. Okay, number 1. Number 1 is to tune this thing. Okay. No. No. Stop it. Stop it. Quit it. I don't want it in LFO mode. I want it in normal mode. But I want to just tune it steps up. There we go. Not locked. Oh, it is a G. Okay. Beachy. Could go even higher than that, honestly. Yeah. All right, and then we have a cycle on the wavetable, so we can slowly pan through that, and that'd be cool. Okay, let's chill for this dude for a second here. So honestly, I only need a single cable for this, as far as like an envelope and stuff goes. But I do want to morph this guy and go into a sloths. There you go. Sloth it up, buddy. There you go. And then I need an envelope to control the volume. So this is going to be a really long attack and a very short decay envelope. Like a reverse. It's going to go from channel 5. Okay, here's the test. Do I have to run you through a VCA? I think I'm going to have to. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so a flashlight. Stay at it. Okay, there. Yeah. I want a bandpass filter. Crank up the res. That's what I want right there. Kind of right at that like peak, that like point where the gets a lot of harmonics in the sound. So, alright, let's put this through 2 channels of a VCA. Get out of the way, you bastard! This guy, that guy, and then this guy, and then envelope, instead of going here, is going to go to that. Okay, now if I hit go, it should go. Oh, I have to hook up outputs. Hey, evil. Didn't actually hook the sound to the VCA. Should work. You don't catch it. Okay, cool. But can we kind of go more like slower? I mean faster? was going to say, this is a flat response. I'm going to put it on logarithm response. That might... Oh, God. Jesus. Loudy. Settle down, buddy. Try that again. That's more like it. Jack the octave up even more. Okay. Now we do effect. I think it's on like a chorus right now, so these are all drum samples, so I must have some like fat reverbs. That's not a fat reverb. I don't know what that was. But whatever it was, I hate it. It's clearly like a chorus or something. Wow, it sounds really bad. It's like it's clipping. I wonder if that VCA is clipping. Dude, like, come on, man. Work with me here. Okay, now we just... No. What? Hey, Yusuf. Haha, dude, yeah, we were just talking about the qubit sale. I like it. I don't like the initial firmware that comes on it. I put on the purple and yellow one. You know how it is. Your mileage will vary. Bro. No. Okay, forget that. Let's run it through the MFX. I may not have any reverbs on that thing, to be honest. I thought I did. But they were like... I wanted to kind of use it for modulation effects. I have 3 FX aids right there. One is my main reverb, one is my main delay, and then the other one is sort of like whatever. Like it has a bank of like 909 drum samples that you can trigger, which is super cool. Jim. Yeah, I've got at least one more voice to patch after this. So... Oh, it's on a modulating panner. I want that. I want it on a big reverb. The quadriverb style. Okay, I mean, that's a start. Bigger. Mixier. Okay, we're getting there. More reverb from the mixer. And there. All right, so now gate, turn that down. I'm going to put it on step 7 only, and that should just sort of like run on its own. Should be set. Okay, one more voice. And this is going to be a funky one. Because it's going to basically be two things at once. What the hell do I keep hearing? It sounds like somebody's playing a tuba really badly. But I don't think it is. You know what? Let's make this really easy. This is going to be really easy. But those cables are not even close to being long enough, so fuck that. I'm going to use my other Weston dual oscillator. There. I gotta tune that stuff though, so let me patch the rest of the voice here. It's gonna go into the popple filter. Nice, dude. Yeah, I kind of wanted a data bender, but like get a data bender and then you'd get a prism along with it. That wouldn't be bad. That'd be interesting. Yeah, prism looked interesting. It's like a delay, I think, right? But it's got like filters in it too. Got a bunch of shit. Okay. All of this stuff. Yeah, you know what? I absolutely need more effects in my system here. I don't know how to do that. Because space. Hmm. Trying to think this through here for a second. Okay. Grab 2 more purples. We'll get things tuned first of all. So let me get an output going. Probably just go. I guess I go sea legs on this guy. 24 dB output. 24 dB magic in the air. Sorry, had to be done. See how in tune these guys are. That not very. They're both sharp. Oh, pretty good. Yeah. Buy that for $1. Alright, so then we take our gates, our tregs. I'm just going to put that into each channel of this. And then basically, I think what I want to do is like, how can I do this? Okay, well, number one, let's just get something playing here. And get decay time turned up. Now, what's nice is I can just copy this into the second one. There. Now they're both playing. But I want to speed this guy up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it at double speed clock. might be too fast. What if we do go to really fast clock? Oh, hi, Jason. I'm going to do something kind of weird with this. I'm going to take the output of the filter, and I'm going to run it into another filter. But not for what you might think. I'm going to use the VCA that's built into the Bionic Lester. Assuming I can figure out, once again, how to address the CV, because it's a pain. Put it in stereo. And this cable is purely long. These guys. Shit. Are you going to reach all the way? Yes, you are. Huzzah. Super long boy. Super long boy. There. Okay, now, that being the case here, what we're going to do, back the frequency up all. I don't really want any filtering on this. I just want to use it for the built-in VCA. And I believe that comes in on CV channel. Oh. First of all, let's test that and see if it works. I'm completely correct color cable. It's just a terrible, terrible tragedy. This should make it kind of just pop up and down level. But, of course, it's not, because why would it work? Oh, it should be. Should be. It's not, though. Okay, what's the deal here? No, I don't want presets. Fucker. This guy. Okay, I can't read that. It's so damn small. That screen is so tiny. Gain. Oh, CV2 is gain. That's why. It's in the wrong one. There we go. Alright, and then instead of this LFO, we put this into something interesting. Like... Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll go with the fast sloths. And then we need to modulate the filter of the actual stuff too here. So we'll go cut off into the middle of those slots, and then I think that is it. Again with the whip thing. All right, so let's stop clock and then restart and make sure things are vaguely, not that they're synchronized at all anyway. Okay. Well then, now is when the ritualistic warning comes on. If you are photosensitive, then should not watch the following video because it is chock full of weird. Joy. good things must come to an end. Those were crickets. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me. And, whoa. Wrong Zoom. Incorrect Zoom. Yeah. Sunday is the next event. But I got a thing at 7 o'clock, so I got to make sure that it's like done in time. So I'm gonna have to start a little bit. But the nice thing is, I don't have to go to work next day. Anyways, hopefully I'll see you then. Drag a friend along, kicking and screaming.